Hello everyone, Lisa here. Welcome to What's Crafting Wednesday. I hope everyone had a great week. A little excitement there with the earthquake here on the East Coast. So hope everybody was okay after that. I know the house here was shaking quite a bit, and that aftershock really affected Harry. He seemed to know it was coming. He was barking and hitting me, and I didn't know why. And then all of a sudden, I felt the rumble from the aftershock. Um, but he's okay too. It's just amazing that the senses that they have. Okay, so tonight I have a card with some more retiring product, but first we will do our drawing from last week's card. These two pretty in color sending birthday wishes cards. And I have my tickets here with my names, going into my trusty gold bag. So everyone, thank you for your comments. I am very happy that you liked last week's card. Give it a little extra shake. And let me grab a ticket here. How many do I have? Feels like I have two. Okay, there is one ticket. And the winner from last week is Carol. Well, congratulations, Carol. Well, your name certainly comes up a lot, huh? Lucky, lucky. Okay, everyone. So tonight, I gave you a little hint when I posted earlier today that I would be live, that I would be swinging by. So I don't know if you picked up on that and realized I'd be using the little monkey bundle tonight. So this cute stamp set and coordinating punch will be retiring at the end of the month. So I thought we'd give a little farewell to these cute little guys here. I used early espresso cardstock and very vanilla, along with a very vanilla envelope. So what is retiring tonight is, at the end of the month that I used tonight, is the little monkey stamp set, the coordinating punch, and the very vanilla envelopes. Yes, I know, I can't believe very vanilla envelopes are retiring. But it is what it is. So let's get started. The ink I have used is Early Espresso and Garden Green. And I'm also using watercolor pencils in Garden Green, Old Olive, and Early Espresso, along with a blender pen. And the embellishments are Neutrals Adhesive Backed Sequins. And these will be carrying over into the new catalog next month. So I have my Very Vanilla envelope. I have 2 pieces of Very Vanilla, and they are cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Oh, quick look at the inside of the card. Sorry about that. I just stamped the "Just Swinging By to Say Hi" sentiment and some leaves in the corner. And I carried that same leaf over to the front of the envelope. So our card stock is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and I will score that at 5 1/2. And of course, fold it on that score line and give it a good crease. Okay, so I will put that aside. I also have some scraps, if I could pick them up here. Okay, I also have some scraps of Crumb Cake and Very Vanilla that I will be using for stamping and punching these little cuties here. Okay, so let's get started. We will start by stamping our front layer. And what I did was I stamped the branch twice, and then I colored in, and I stamped the leaves or fronds. I guess they're fronds. They kind of look like they come from a palm tree. used early espresso for stamping the branches. And I kind of just eyed it and had it come down on one side, and then I flipped the stamp around and had it come down on the other side. So let me just eye that, because you just want to make sure you have enough room to add the cute little monkeys after. So that there looks good. And then I'll ink it up again and turn it around and stamp down this way now. All right, and I don't know if you can see and notice, but all of my blocks are clean. Yes, got those all cleaned up. Almost as good as new. I know they were pretty gunky. And I used Garden Green for stamping the, I guess we'll call them fronds. Someone has a better name for them, do let me know. Maybe fern. I'm sure Carol will know. And I just kind of randomly stamped a little, you know, 2 of them up on the top, turning the stamp around. Where did that ink come from? I don't even see it on my fingers. All right, Carol, if you're watching, I know that you are laughing. Okay, let me get another piece of Very Vanilla. I really don't know where that ink came from. It's not on the block. It's not on my fingers. All right, well, let's start this over, shall we? You get to watch me stamp twice tonight. What a treat, huh? So we will ink the branch up again and just bring it down from the top. And I did stamp off a little bit just so that you didn't, because the I just wanted to show coming off from the side. So it looked like there was actually a tree off the side of the card there. And coming this way now. And let me try these fronds again. If anybody saw in the video how I got that ink on there, please let me know. My stamp is clean, my block is clean, my fingers are clean. Okay, stamp one up on the top. And I'm going to have one coming down from this side. And then one more from the bottom. Okay, that worked out better, didn't it? And then nothing fussy with the coloring because I'm going over it with the blender pen. I kind of just scribbled in the old olive on the leaves here, or fronds, whatever we're calling them. Again, you don't have to be fussy. You're going to blend it out. It doesn't have to cover the entire leaf either. That's the beauty of the blender pen. It helps to blend out the little imperfections. And then I colored these in. Again, just quickly and softly. The blender pen will take care of the rest of it for you. And then I took the Garden Green, and just on here, I went down the middle of the leaves, and I was just going to blend that color out a little bit into the old olive, just to give the leaves a little definition. Okay. And then for the branches, I colored it a little darker up on the top of the branches. And then I went just a little lighter down here. And this you really don't want to be perfect because you want it to look like a branch, you know, with some bark or some imperfection in it. I didn't want it to look absolutely perfect coloring. A little more realistic that way. Okay, and then with a blender pen, you just want to start it, make sure there's liquid in it. And then I just quickly went over to blend out that color and make it look a little nicer. Again, you don't have to be too particular, worry too much about it. Leaves are not perfect out in the wild anyway, are they? No. And what you can do with this also, if you want, you can get it over onto the stamped image and bring some of that garden green. And I did not do that with this, but that is something that you could do also. Now I'm going to do these leaves. I'm going around the edges first to blend out the old olive. And then I'm going to go back over it and blend the garden green just a little bit into it. As you go along, you can wipe this off if you want to take some of that darker color off so you don't have as much. Okay, leaves look very nice. Clean that off. And now we're going to do the same thing with the branches. We're just going to take and go over this. I'm going to go into the lighter part first. And then I'm going to go back and blend some of that darker up here. It's very easy. Don't need to be very talented to do this, because I am not a talented colorer. Is colorer a word? Well, we're making it a word tonight if it's not. Okay, and then always clean it afterwards, because next time you pick it up and use it, you want to make sure it doesn't have transfer from the last time you used it. And that is it for our coloring there on the front of the card. So now we will stamp our cute monkeys and punch them out. So I stamped them in early espresso. There's our one cutie. And our second cutie. And then I'm also going to stamp two faces onto the Very Vanilla, because I'll be punching that out separately. I think I need another piece of Very Vanilla. I actually had put this bigger strip here to do this. I don't know why I had the smaller strip there. And now we'll punch them out. And then we'll have a little fun paper piecing him. Anyone like to paper piece? I always like that, especially paper piecing with DSP. Okay, there's our one cutie. And now we'll do our second little cutie pie here. Yeah, I think this set would be just darling for baby cards, baby announcement, invitation, even a first birthday, because who says the monkeys have to be in shades of brown, right? I could picture these as pink or blue for a baby shower invitation, or like I said, a first birthday. birth notice. I think they'd be darling in a color. All right, now I'm going to punch out cute little face. And this cute little face. And let me see, I need a couple of little insides for his ears, so they may have went flying. Oh, there's another one. All right, I don't know where the other two are, so let me punch out two more of those. Yeah, these little pieces here for the insides of the ears. So I'm just going to punch out two more because I don't know where the other ones went. They probably went flying. And I don't know where that one went. Oh, there it is. This one here does not look like a full one. So does anybody have this set? Let me know in the comments. If you do have it, let me know if you've made this cutie in any other colors than the traditional brown. I'd be curious to know that. And if you have, I would love to see pictures of what you created, what colors you used. Okay, so now we're just going to glue his face on. Very funny. It reminds me when I said his face on. My grandmother always called putting your makeup on, putting your face on. I just thought of that now when I said gluing his face on. I always thought that was so funny when I was young, when my grandmother would say that. She had to put her face on. Okay, well, I put his face on. And now we're going to finish with his ears. Just a little bit of glue here, not much, because we don't want it to seep out. Okay. Oh, how cute is that? Let me get the other one done. This really is a darling set. I know I haven't used it a lot, but I will miss this because it is so cute. Oh, there's little cute monkey number 1. And now we're going to finish up cute monkey number 2. And maybe for next week I'll, not for our live, but maybe I'll just as a sample to show you, maybe I'll make a card in another color. You can see how he looks. All right, now cute monkey number 2 has his ears also. So let's start to assemble the front of the card. Some Tombow on this layer here. And I didn't know where I put my card base. I think this really stands out on the early espresso cardstock. And I did adhere these little cuties with dimensionals. And I don't think I went overboard on the dimensionals. You tell me what you think when I put them on here. I used 2 of the small ones on the ears. And then I used, oh, got the top come off. I used 2 of the regular dimensionals, one on the body and one on the head. And then I just cut 2 little pieces to use for the tail. Just cut little thin strips here. So I don't think I went overboard today. What do you think? How many dimensionals would you have used on these little guys? Some people probably would have thought I would have put 10 on, right? Because I do like using my dimensionals. I don't know. I just always have that fear that they're going to sag in the middle or something. All right, so let's get this first guy on here. I hung him down pretty much upside down. And then this one here, I hung a little bit sideways. Didn't want them looking exactly alike. Wanted them to look like they were having fun. Anyone ever climb a tree? I can tell you, I most certainly never did. I am too afraid of heights to ever have tried that. I have the back of the dimensional there. Let me see if I can get that out. That's certainly stuck on there good. Let me just take that off and get another little piece. Okay. So, has anyone done any crafting this week? Anything special that you're working on? I would love to know. Tell me in the comments if you've made any cards, any birthday cards, what you've done this week. All right, super cute, right? Now I do just have to pop off for a minute. I hope not a minute. Hopefully just a second or two, and cut another piece of Very Vanilla for the inside of the card. I will be right back. Luckily, I left it out and I didn't put it away, so it will be quick to cut this. Okay. Back lickety split, I think. Okay, so now for the inside. Quick little cute sentiment. Just swinging by to say hi. There's a backing from a dimensional. You ever finish crafting and then you find dimensional backings all over the place? I find them even upstairs. I don't know, I guess they travel on me. Pretty font too. I mean, if you know me, you know I love fonts. And now I'm just going to stamp the leaf or frond, whatever we decided it is. One up in the top and one in the bottom. And while I have this out, we'll do the envelope as well. And now we're just going to do a little quick coloring again. Just going to scribble some old olive on here. And if you can see, you know, like I said, not being too careful, too fussy, not even covering the entire leaves, just getting some color on there. And then I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. See, this really is very easy to do. And get my blender pen started. And I really kind of like just scribbling over it again with the blender pen. Just to get that color moved around. And now on the card, it doesn't take much. Again, does not have to be perfect. Do not have the ink, have to have the ink covering every single spot of the leaves. Okay, looks very nice, if I do say so myself. Now I'll just attach this to the inside of the card, and then we will do our embellishing, and we will be done with tonight's Swinging by card. Okay, and now a couple of sequins, and that will finish this little darling off. And what did I do on here? I did one large and two small. I guess it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but so put a large one up there, and then I'll put two small ones over here. And that, my crafty friends, is tonight's card. Here's the one that we just made, and here is my sample. Super cute, right? I think so. I think this is just darling. Okay. Remember, I have here the annual catalog, the mini catalog. These will both be retiring the end of this month. There's a lot of items that are retiring that have a discount, some up to 60%. Anything that's retiring, do not wait, especially in colors. They sell out very quickly. So grab those retiring items. And again, I have my copy of the new catalog, and my copies for all of you are in the mail to me. My order will be arriving Monday, and then I'll be getting the catalogs ready and out to everyone. Okay, for this week, you purchase from me any of the products I use that are retiring, and they include the Little Monkey photopolymer stamp set, the Coordinating Monkey Punch. I think it's called Build-A-Monkey. I'm not certain the exact name of it. And the Very Vanilla envelopes. I think that's everything that's retiring that I used. Okay. Purchase any or all of those 3 items from me before Facebook Live next week, and I will make you this card for each item you purchase in any color you want, just like I offered last week with the sending card. Make you one of these for each of the retiring items you purchase that I used this evening in any color that you want. We can even have purple monkeys if you want. Why not? Okay, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining in tonight. I look forward to reading your comments, seeing what you think about tonight's, what I think is a darling card. But you tell me what you think. And I will see you next week. Though next week's What's Crafting Wednesday, take note, will be on Tuesday rather than Wednesday. So I will send out a little Facebook notice during the day Tuesday so you have a reminder. But next week's What's Crafting Wednesday will be Tuesday, 7 p.m. Okay, everyone. Again, thank you for joining me. I so enjoyed stamping with you tonight. I hope you enjoyed tuning in. Have a wonderful crafty week, and I will see you next Tuesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye.